It's indeed a new era at Arizona State, and we're going into year two with Coach Shaun Aguano. First off, thanks for the time. Appreciate you. I know this is kind of a weird day and Spring Media Day. Are you enjoying it so far?
I'm enjoying it. You know, every day it's 75 degrees out. We just came from a walkthrough, and then to Media Day, and then my favorite part is lunch coming right after it, so I'm ready to go.
I know this has, it's off season, but for you, you've been all over. You've been doing lots of recruiting, lots of road trips, everything like that. How has that experience been for you?
It's been incredible. You know, I got to travel the world and seeing different styles of football coming from the East Coast to the Midwest and then far west and then in my area in Hawaii.
Right.
And so it's been incredible. I also like it from the standpoint I've been a high school coach, and to see programs and where they're at and what coaches are doing out there for kids has been eye-opening for me as well.
And I know you were a high school coach for a long time in Chandler here in Arizona. How does that help you in terms of recruiting? You weren't a college guy coming in, but here you are recruiting guys to a Division I school. How do you think that gives you personally an edge?
You know, I think I saw it from both sides of it. You know, I was on the kids' side and hearing what college coaches had to say in their sales pitches, and then seeing what works and didn't work with my kids helps me on the other side. You know, and I bring my own personality. I still believe in building relationships with the kids and the parents, and that's a huge factor. Then the hoopla part of it, I think that when a parent drops their kid off to you, they have to have full trust in you for the next 4 years, and so I use that approach as well.
So you want the parents to trust you?
Exactly, and you know, a lot of times the parents say that the kids make the choice.
Right.
I think it sways a little bit the other way. I think the parents have a huge impact on where the kid chooses, and if they feel comfortable and get the acceptance from their parents, the kids choose there.
So when you leave a recruit's home after meeting with them for X amount of hours or minutes, what do you want the player to think, the athlete?
Can I grow as a man with that coach? Can I grow from a football standpoint with that coach? Can I get to my next level with that coach? All the goals that I've set out since I've been a young kid, can I get there with that coach? And then can I trust that coach that he has my back? And that's huge for kids, because they're coming, like a lot of them, coming from the Midwest, like Diamante training them, coming from the Midwest. Will he trust me to make him the best person that he can be so far away from home?
You know, I know you've done lots of traveling. You've met a lot of different kids, which is probably super cool for you, I'd have to believe. You mentioned going to the East Coast. You're a Hawaii and Arizona guy.
Yeah.
What's like the weirdest thing that's happened in this off season of traveling so much?
You know, the weirdest thing that happened to me was I flew into Memphis. I had to drive 4 hours.
You ever been there before?
I've been to Memphis before, but I flew into Memphis, crossed the border into Mississippi, drove down 4 hours to see a coach for 10 minutes and drive 4 hours back in a place that I had no business being in. But that was the most interesting, but I absolutely love it. You know, just seeing other parts of the world that I probably would, other parts of the country that I probably would never have seen. And then that broadens my horizon a little bit, and the understanding of what kids go through from a football standpoint and life standpoint.
I know there's so much about football and those trips and everything like that, and spending so much time with the fellow coaches, but as men, what have you learned from the coaches you've spent lots of time with on road trips this year? I know you get to, they say the best way to get to know somebody is to go on a trip with them.
Exactly, and you know, we're all in the same boat, you know, away from our families, trying to get the best kid to secure our job, to make our football team better. So we're all in the same boat, just learning different aspects of recruiting. A lot of times there are 4 or 5 coaches in the same meeting with a high school head coach and learning from them. I'm a lifelong learner, and I want to make sure that I learn from other coaches as well, no matter the age or anything else, because I've been in the business for 1 year. And so every time I sit with another coach, it's just taking a perspective of how can I learn from him, and then applying it to my recruiting style.
How about away from football? You said you spent some time away from your family. When you're with your family, when ASU football is, you're taking a break from it, what is Shaun Aguano doing? You
know, I'm at every sporting event for my kids. My oldest son is in theater, and he travels all over in plays and commercials. I just got back from Kansas City with my older daughter in a college showcase for volleyball, while my wife was here at the festival with my second daughter. And
You're a busy guy.
Oh, I'm busy, and I wouldn't ask for anything less. And just watching my kids grow, a lot of times I speak to players about being successful and things like that. And then I step back. Do I say the same thing to my kids? What I'm selling at the football program, am I selling with my kids? And so sometimes I retract back, and we have to reevaluate. Am I doing a good job at home as well? But my wife is a teacher and an incredible person, and so she's the rock of the family, not me.
So they're hand in hand, being a father and a coach.
Absolutely, and I feel bad for my wife just because she's raising the kids sometimes on her own. But I'm happy for FaceTime because I get to see my kids.
You mentioned your wife. If she were out on the football coach or on the football field and she's coaching these guys up, what would be the one thing that she'd want them all to learn, do you think?
You know, she's the comforter. Every mistake they'll make, she'll probably hug them and tell them it's okay. And so that's the difference part of it.
You agree with that or no?
I don't know
We'll
about
save
it.
that.
Yeah, we'll save that. But she's the comforter and the mom side of it. But she's an incredible woman.
Awesome. Well,
I've
so
been with her
nice
for
to
22
meet you.
years. So
Wow. Congratulations
Thank
to you
you.
on that. Congratulations on a successful first year. I'm really looking forward to the rest of it.
I appreciate
Shaun
it.
Aguano,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much for the time.
Thank you.